Good morning, everybody, on this Thursday, September 19th. And I have makeup on because I told you guys yesterday, I think I told you yesterday, that I plan to do a foundation review today because this is going to post next week while I'm traveling. And I am doing it. Yes, I am. I think I'm going to film another one either tomorrow or Saturday. Because I'm traveling 2 weeks back to back. I don't know if I told you all that. So I'm traveling 2 weeks back to back. If I want to have a foundation review ready for the following week, I'm going to need to film it before I leave. Or next week between travels. And I don't really want to film it between travels. So I'm going to have enough to do. So I don't want to film it between travel. Anyhow. It is about 8:45 in the morning. Everyone is off to start their day and I'm logging onto my computer now. I actually did have to call into a status meeting at 6:30 this morning. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6:30 in the morning. If you have a system outage, you have to call in. 7 o'clock on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm not a morning person. But I did. I called in, said system's up and running, no further updates. That's what I got on the phone for. Literally, my name, my department number, no further updates. System's up and running. Yeah. That's why I had to get on the phone at 6:30 this morning. But if I don't, I get in trouble. So, anyhow, it is Thursday. I am having a protein bar for breakfast and drinking a Rockstar energy beverage. This is one of the flavors that I really do like. It's called Silver Ice. It's sweetened with erythritol. So, I do like that. I have to take my medicine here in a second. I got a bunch of water to drink too. I'm going to try to get the last 2 days, the 17th and 18th vlogs, edited today while I'm going over some documents. I have to read some documents this morning. So I don't think I have any meetings until later on today, which would be fantastic. I have a meeting that I could attend if I wanted to at 10:30. And then I have a meeting at 3. Excuse me. And then I have a meeting at 3 just to talk with my boss and my deputy about the fact that I'm going to be out for the next 2 weeks and take a checkpoint on everything and anything that needs to get done while I'm gone. So that's the plan. So I have a lot of time today to get through some stuff. That is what I'm hoping, at least. We'll see if it happens, but that's my plan, is to get through some things today. What else? John is going to the Maryland Wine Festival on Saturday with his sister. One of his sisters. His other sister's like, no, I'm busy. Because here's the thing. So all 3 of the siblings are married. Obviously, my husband's married to me. And then his 2 sisters are both married. The one sister, is fine. The other sister, the one that's actually my age that I met my husband through, her husband is difficult, and he doesn't like her to do things without him. That's a huge red flag, in my opinion. Just saying. So, they were doing this sibling thing. They did it once. And then the next time they did it, she was like, well, I want my husband to come. And they were like, but this is a sibling thing. It's just supposed to be us. To like, kind of get together and hang out and just be us without having our families with us. And she's like, well, fine. I'm not going to do it. So John and his one sister have hung out a couple of times since then. The other sister has refused to participate because she doesn't want to participate if her husband can't participate. And John and his one sister are like, we're fine without our spouses being here. I'm like, John and I do like everything together. Like his one sister and her husband, they kind of do their own thing. They do stuff as a family too, but they do have their own things at times. You know, like her husband does like LAN parties. If you don't know what that is, basically him and a bunch of friends get together and in like one location and play video games. That's a LAN party. He used to do basketball. I don't know if he still does, but he used to. And you know, like they have their own things. She has her, they have twins, and when they were little, when the twins were little, she belonged to this group called Mothers of Multiples, Moms. She still keeps in touch with some of those ladies. You know, so they do things together, but they also do things individually too at times. John and I pretty much just do everything together. We don't do a lot of stuff individually other than work. I mean, obviously work is going to be individual, but when we're out of work, we pretty much spend all of our time together. Beyond that, you know, he does go out with his sister, and I don't care if he goes out with his friends. It's just he doesn't, you know. I don't know. But him and his sister are going to go to the Maryland Wine Festival on Saturday, and I think that's wonderful. I think it's good that he is, like, having a relationship with his sister. You know what I mean? Like, they used to hang out. They used to, before John met me, him and his sister lived at home. Not the one that I met him through, obviously. So there's 1, 2, and 3. 1 and 2, John's 1, his one sister's 2, and his other sister's 3. 1 and 2 still lived at home, and they both worked about 20 to 25 minutes from here. So they would carpool. And the sister, number 2, she worked about another 10 minutes beyond where John worked. So they would carpool, they would drop John off at his job, and then she would go on to her job. And then at the end of the day, she would pick John up and they would go home. And they did that for like 2 or 3 years before John met me. And we got married. So, you know, I mean, they were just, they had a lot of time to hang out together. And 1 and 3, his younger sister that I was friends with when I met him, they hung out when John was in like high school and his early 20s until she went to college. And then when she went to college, the sister 2 was out of college. So him and sister 2 built a relationship more, and sister 3 was, you know, kind of away at college and stuff. But I don't know. I'm probably confusing the crap out of you guys. I'm sorry if I am. I'm going to try to get my other 2 vlogs edited. The 16th is uploading now. I have my BoxyCharm unboxing uploading now. My Get Ready With Me has finished uploading. I decided to put it on private because I'm concerned that there are people who will take personal offense to it. I don't intend for it to be personal offense. Like, I complain a lot about YouTube and how I'm trying to do things that YouTube wants with, you know, consistently posting and doing tagging, and you know, pretty much the biggest downfall that I have is interactions, responding to comments, that sort of thing. And I'm just concerned that people might be like, it's all about the money, which it isn't. I mean, like I said to you guys before, I would continue doing my vlog channel even if I give up Epic Beauty Fail. And the reason why I give up Epic Beauty Fail over OmniZeet or the vlog channel is because Epic Beauty Fail is the most expensive channel for me to run. Because I'm buying new makeup and I'm doing foundation reviews. I mean, even if I let go of the foundation reviews, I'm still buying, you know, the boxes for the unboxings, and, you know, buying new makeup and doing different things with that. That's expensive. Like, I think it's September. I think I've spent maybe $3,000 so far this year to $2,500 so far this year, somewhere in that range, on just the makeup. That doesn't include the boxes. So, you know, over 9 months, it's not a terribly high amount, you know, per month, but that's more than I should probably be spending on makeup with how often I wear makeup. Let's be honest. So, you know, I don't want to make people upset with me, and I don't want to hurt people's feelings, and I filmed it, I uploaded it, I edited it, it's sitting out there. Maybe I'll make it live someday, but for now I'm leaving it as private. because I just don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And I don't want anybody to be upset with me. And I don't want people who have been kind enough to stick with me to feel that I'm disregarding them. Because I'm not. I'm just sort of airing my grievances with YouTube. And my message that I try to get across, but it's like an hour-long video. The message that I tried to get across was YouTube won't tell you how to succeed because they don't want people gaming the system. And if they don't tell you how to succeed, it's all a guessing game. And what might work for one person might not work for another person. You know what I mean? A lot of it is hard work, but a lot of it is also luck and hitting on fads and, you know, I'm not discounting the work that goes into it because by golly, I put a lot of work into it. But, like I didn't touch on this in the video. There's one channel that pops up into my feed every once in a while. I don't really watch her. It's a young woman who started her channel with a video about John Kuckian. And she started maybe a year and a half ago whenever John Kuckian put out his first eyeshadows and lipsticks. And one of her early videos was that, and that blew up. And now she has like 150,000 subscribers, and all she does is talk about makeup companies. And I'm like, I try to stay positive on my channel. I don't even, the only drama channel that I watch is Rich Lux. Because I think he's funny. But I don't watch this young woman's channel, and I just don't know why that, I don't know. I try to stay positive on my channel rather than the drama. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm upsetting more people. I don't know. I'm gonna get to work. I will see you guys later today. Well, I just did a midday check-in for my foundation review, so I figured I would go ahead and talk to you since I already have the camera in my hand. It is midday. It's actually been a really quiet day at work, thank God. So I've actually been able to get things done, believe it or not. I've gotten through a couple of documents that I was working on and got some emails out. I have a lot more emails left to do, but I'm hoping to get all caught up on all of that before my 3 o'clock call with my boss and my deputy. It is about 12:40 right now, so just finished up eating lunch. Should have probably checked my teeth before I filmed my midday check-in to make sure I didn't have anything in my teeth, but it's okay. It'll be okay. I'm having a lot of caffeine today. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that going forward throughout the rest of the day. I actually drank some Coke Zero at Arby's last night, which I think played a little bit of a part into me having issues falling asleep last night. So, but for now, I am drinking a Rockstar. I think I told you that this morning. There's still about half of this left. And then I also decided to have a Cherry Coke Zero with my lunch. So, I'm drinking a lot of caffeine that I might regret it later. That's not good, but we'll see. I've also been sitting here thinking all day about, oh, my hair. What I want to do next week since I'm on travel. What I want to do as far as, my meals. Because, yeah. I don't want to go too far off plan, but I also don't want to spend a boatload of money for like a couple pieces of meat and cheese at lunch because I can get a deli sandwich without bread. Yeah. So where my hotel is, I think I still have it up. Maybe. Where my hotel is, there's like a Walmart, like literally like in the same shopping center, I think. My browser's like frozen. But there is I believe there's a Walmart right beside where my hotel is. I'm not sure if it's close enough to walk. Maybe it is. I don't know. From the map, it looks like it's in the same parking lot. My browser's hosed. There it is. It's in the other browser. I have too many browsers open at any given time. I have Mozilla Firefox and Chrome and Internet Explorer. Not Explorer. What is it called now? Edge. Alright, so it doesn't look like it's exactly next door. It's like right beside it, though. It really is. There's the hotel, then there's one of those U-Haul storage centers. If you've ever seen that, I don't know if they are where you guys are, but once you get down into like the Maryland and DC area, I'm actually closer to Baltimore for this training. They have these U-Haul storage centers. Like in my area, they're all like individually owned storage centers, but I've seen U-Haul branded ones down in the Maryland area and across Maryland. So it's the hotel, then one of those things, and then the Walmart. So I probably couldn't walk there, but I mean, it's right next door basically. So my plan is to bring a container so that I can make my own lunches, like salads. I'm sorry, bring a container that I can make my own salads in, and then just like go to Walmart and buy salad and then like make my own salads. And then I don't know what else. I mean, I can't obviously make a quesadilla when I'm at the place for lunch for the training center, because the training center is like another couple miles down the road. I don't know what their site looks like. I'm gonna plan to bring food, but on the flip side, I'm also gonna probably buy something on Monday, just because I don't know, like a lot of these training centers that I go to will have a refrigerator that students can use. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm trying to, that's what I've been thinking about all morning, is like what I'm gonna do food wise. Isn't that sad that I'm like thinking about food all day? The hotel I'm in has it's one of the home 2 suites. I think I told you that yesterday. It has microwaves, and then you can like check out a convection burner thing. It's one of those ones that only works with like the specific pans that you can get with it. Or that you use with it. Like there's some way that like the magnetic force or whatever between the pan and the cooktop connect that actually make the heat, and if like you touch it with your hand it's not hot, something like that. I don't know, there's some sort of science there. I don't know. But anyway, what I was trying to get to was I can check one of those out, so I could like cook some stuff on my own. They have a grill, but do I really want to grill just for myself? Not really. Not really. So I don't know. I've been trying to decide what I want to do, because like I'm looking at the hotel too, and there's like no restaurants nearby either, like at all. So that was another concern of mine, is that there's really no restaurants nearby. I think there might be like a Pizza Hut, which, let's be honest, I'm not gonna have anything to eat at Pizza Hut. There's a McDonald's. Oh, they have an Aldi. Maybe I'll go to the Aldi. The Aldi is right across from the Walmart, right across the like the highway from the Walmart. So maybe I'll go to the Aldi. There's a McDonald's. There is a Pizza Bullies, which I guess is probably something local. A Super Chicken Rico, which it says it's a simple Peruvian chicken restaurant. And then they have a Golden Corral, which is an all-you-can-eat buffet. So they're just past the Walmart. But anyway, I'm thinking about food all morning. Sorry if I made you hungry. I'm gonna get back to work, but I wanted to check in since I was checking in on the foundation review anyway, so I'll see you guys later. All right, y'all, you are very precariously like sitting on top of Post-it notes. It is about 5:20. I already did my foundation review wrap up, and I'm going to take my makeup off real quick. So I figured this would be a good time to sit and chat with you. I'm still working technically. I mean, I'm off the clock, but I'm still working. I have a status update that I have to fill out before I log off today. So like I couldn't do it in the morning, but I'm going to do it tonight. But I wanted to get my makeup off because I've had this on for 9 hours, and I was like, I need to get it off. So that's what I'm going to do. I actually like this foundation. It's going to come next Friday, the 28th, whatever that day is, next week. But I did like it. Do I think it's worth the price? This is a high-end foundation. Do I think it's worth the price? Probably not. But it's nice. I've had foundations that were like drugstore foundations that I would say that work just as well, you know. Honestly, I would probably, if I was a foundation person and I loved wearing foundation, which is not my favorite, but if I did, I would probably just try to find my favorite drugstore foundation rather than spending the, you know, the cost for the high-end ones. The only reason why I buy high-end foundations is because I do foundation reviews. And I will say this though, one of my favorite foundations is the Peach Perfect foundation from Too Faced. And Too Faced is a company, like Jared Blandino. Not a huge fan of him. He's, oh, I think I got my contact off my eye. Okay, it's back. So I'm not a huge fan of him and how he like acts, and you know, he's kind of a controversial figure, but I do like that foundation because it's almost, it's like it doesn't move. Now a problem with that, because it doesn't move, is that it's hard to get it off your face, you know. Standard makeup wipe like I'm using right now really doesn't work very well to get it off your face. But yeah, I wish I had a color that worked for me. I have one that's too light and one that's too dark, so I'm like right in the middle. But anyway, yeah, this was a nice foundation. I just wouldn't pay the price for it. It's like a high-end, it's like a luxury brand. I just bought a mini of it, and even the mini I think was too expensive for my opinion. So anyway, I just wanted to check in with you guys because it is 5:30. I am probably not going to be checking in again until the end of the night. We're going to have some dinner, and then once we eat dinner, we got to run to Target because, believe it or not, we are out of taco shells, the low-carb taco shells, because Neil's been having like breakfast tacos, where he just like makes eggs and eats breakfast tacos. So he's been hitting them pretty hard. So we're gonna have tacos for dinner. We don't have any lettuce, which is fine. We can eat tacos without lettuce. And we only have like 7 taco shells. So I think what I might just do is have like a plate of like hamburger and cheese, because I already had taco shell for lunch anyway. And yeah, I try not to have 2 of those in one day because of the amount of like fiber and stuff that are in them. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my work that I need to get done. John, I think, is already cooking the hamburger for dinner, so I'm gonna put you down. I will see you probably in a few hours when it's the end of the night. But for now, I am caught up on the vlog. The 18th, today's the 19th, the 18th is uploading now, so it might actually be live before I go to bed tonight. And my video for tomorrow for Epic Beauty Fail is also uploading. So yeah, I'm caught up on the vlog. Happy dance. All right, I will see you guys later. Y'all, it's gonna be a really short good night because all my long days have caught up to me, and my shoulder, my left shoulder, was super tight like for a while now, several days, like weeks. And right before dinner time tonight, my left hip, which is actually my good hip, believe it or not, started to tighten up. So after dinner, since dinner. I've literally been laying in bed on my heating pad. It does feel better, and I just took a muscle relaxer. Yeah. It's kind of crazy when you're actually looking forward to going to a training class so that your stress level would come down. My shoulder feels better. My hip still feels a little tight though, but my shoulder actually doesn't feel, my shoulder actually feels better than it has for 2 weeks.
Go heating pad. It's your birthday.
But my hip's messed up, and that's my good hip. I've never had problems with that hip. So I'm very concerned. The last thing I want to do is now have, you know, an issue on that side of my body. So it is the end of the night. It's almost 10:30. We're gonna go to bed. I have to get on a 7 o'clock phone call tomorrow. I was on a 6:30 phone call this morning. 7 o'clock call tomorrow. So that sucks. Anyway, today I am thankful that I got my foundation review filmed for next week. I'm thankful that I got my foundation review for tomorrow edited and uploaded. It should actually be done. I haven't gone upstairs to check to make sure it was done, but it should be done. I'm gonna have to do the thumbnail tomorrow morning and make it live, but yeah. And I got caught up in the vlog today too, so lots of good stuff today, even though my shoulder and my hip are all messed up. So hopefully I took that muscle relaxer, which is like 3 or 4 years old, so who knows if it's even gonna work.
You sure it's not Viagra?
It says on the bottle, take one for muscle spasms.
No.
I didn't think we had any Viagra in the house, dear. Do you have something to tell me?
That's not true.
Anyway, I hope today was better than yesterday, and I hope tomorrow will be just a little bit better than today. I hope y'all are having a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. And hopefully my stress levels are coming down a little bit tomorrow, because I don't want to be in pain, and I have to pack, and Nick and I are going to have a good chunk of the day, if not all the day, most of the day on Saturday, because Neil works 8 to 4 and John's doing his winery concert tour thing, whatever, festival. That's it. That's the word I was looking for. John's going to the wine festival, so he's going to be gone, so it's me and Nick. And the last thing I want to do is just like lay in bed and be like, sorry Nick, I can't move. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye.